President Volodymyr Zelensky has promised that those who have plundered Ukraine will be held accountable after the Ukrainian billionaire businessman ihor Kolomoisky was held on suspicion of fraud and money laundering. A Ukrainian court ruled on Saturday that Kolomoisky will be held in custody for 2 months. The businessman is alleged to have transferred $14 million abroad using banks he controlled. His lawyers say he will appeal against the court order. Mr. Zelensky made reference to the case in his regular evening address, although he did not name Mr. Kolomoisky outright, and it's understood that the tycoon was once a powerful backer of the president.
Achieving democracy will no doubt be difficult. Freedom is one of the greatest values in Europe, but without a doubt, we will no longer tolerate what have been decades of business as usual for those who have plundered Ukraine and put themselves above our laws. And I thank the law enforcement officers for their determination to bring cases that have stalled for decades to a just conclusion. The law must work. It is so. It must be so. Glory to Ukraine.
All Ukraine's Anti-Corruption Action Center is concerned about the transparency of the process. This is a Ukrainian NGO aiming to oppose corruption in the country. I spoke earlier to its head of international relations, Tatiana Shevchuk, in Kiev.
First of all, I believe that it aims to achieve publicity because Kolomoisky is the big name. It's known in Ukraine and abroad. And for President Zelensky, it's very important to show that the anti-corruption drive is there. And what would be better showcase than to have criminal charges pressed against one of the Ukraine's top oligarchs. However, we are suspicious whether this concrete criminal investigation will be successful, because in the year-long career of Mr. Kolomoisky, there were a lot of different allegations. The most famous one is actually concerning his previously owned private bank, where amount of the fraud is around $5 billion. And now we have charges pressed only for $15 million in the case of oil company. So we are watching very carefully whether we will have more allegations and more good criminal investigations against Kolomoisky, or whether it's just a PR stunt to prove that the corruption fight is going on.
And just briefly, if I could ask, what do you see about the relationship between President Zelensky and Kolomoisky?
Kolomoisky was instrumental in helping President Zelensky to come into power because he gave him necessary media coverage at the time and necessary political support. But in 4 years of term, Kolomoisky became toxic for Zelensky because of his history of misappropriation of state funds, because of, as it was told, he's wanted by the US. So it's not very good for Zelensky being connected to Kolomoisky's name.
Tatiana Shevchuk there.